once again. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a while since we last made a video. We're gonna make it up for it today. We are here at One Commonwealth, our usual car spotting zone. For some of you guys would have known that there are plenty of cars usually over here around One Commonwealth. But today we're gonna be making a visit to F1 Auto Cars. This will be the first look at the brand new Mercedes GLE450 AMG. Let's go. So this is a brand new look of the GLE line. Plenty of changes to look forward to in the new GLE as compared to the previous 2015-2014 model of the GLE. First thing I notice from the front is the aggressive sportiness of the GLE line. Of course, this is attributed by the AMG pack that is equipped with this GLE450. The new shaped, slightly smaller shaped headlamps as compared to the previous one, which I really love. And you also get more aggressive styling on the front bumper as well. And you get the diamond grille that you'll typically get from the latest lines of Mercedes these days. Now what's new about the new GLE class of 2019 is that you get a brand new rear. Okay, so I'm gonna plot a picture of the old GLE just for reference as to how different it looks from the current generation of today. So as you can see, the rear is slightly sportier as compared to the previous gen. You get smaller tail lamps. For some reason, the tail lamp, even though this is a GLE, which is supposed to be the E-Class of the GL series, it looks like an A-Class. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I kind of like the look of it. It doesn't accentuate the sheer size of the car, which is humongous to be honest. And one thing I've also noticed is that if you could come over here, you will see two exhaust pipes over here. But the exhaust is actually not blowing directly from here. It's actually blowing downwards. The exhaust is all the way inside there. Bet you didn't know that? Well, now you do. Now what's a big car without a big engine, right? Well, this car has got one. Now what this car comes with is actually a 3-liter V6 engine with an electric power boost mode. Okay, so what that means is that, like the new E53 AMG, this car adapts the same system where you get a basic 3-liter that pushes out about 300 plus horsepower. The line underneath here is also an electric motor that pushes out a further 22 horsepower for that instant acceleration. So that will give you a healthy number of horsepower, which is over here. That will catapult this car from 0 to 100 in about 5 seconds or so, which is pretty good considering the car weighs about 2 tons plus. Speaking about the size of the car, you have no idea how big a GLE class is until you are actually right beside a GLE. What we have here is the SUV variant. As you know, GLE comes with a coupe and an SUV, so this is the SUV variant. So in terms of height itself, it is actually close to 1.8 meters. 1.8 meters is typically taller than some Asians, for crying out loud, just to put things into perspective. The weather is really getting out here, so let's check out the interior. Now with the new GLE, you also get a brand new, fresh from the oven interior. Okay, so you get essentially everything from A to Z, brand new. Nothing is being taken from the previous generation GLE into this GLE. Down from the aircon vents all the way to the indicator stock, everything is brand new. What is new also in the GLE is the new 12.3 inches dual screen for the tachometer and also for the command system, which is equipped with the latest MBUX system. What it means is that, to put it in simplistic terms, it is now touch screen, which is amazing. What you get from the new 2019 GLE is also the newest Mercedes-Benz steering wheel, which comes with a plethora of buttons, which I find a tad confusing, but I guess over time you'll get used to it. So you get this very nice design which lays all the various buttons that corresponds to whichever screen on the right and the left and the left and the right or whatsoever. And you also get a nice so-called BlackBerry touchpads. If you use BlackBerry before, you know what I mean. So if I'm doing this, it will actually correspond to the screen on the left side if I'm doing it on the left side, on the left steering wheel, on the left part of the steering wheel, and on the right it will control whatever that you see on your driver display dash. Alrighty! Now this is where the GLE shines as an SUV. Now at the back of the GLE, it is what you would expect out of a mid-range luxury SUV. You get plenty of leg room. You also get plenty of ambience, I would say, luxury ambience inside the as a rear passenger. What's new in the GLE also is that the rear seats are now electrically adjustable, as you can see here. You can actually recline, go forward, backwards, adjust the headrest electronically, as you can see. You also get new aircon vents that is on the pillars of the car. I don't think you saw this in the previous generation. So as far as I understand here, the fan isn't blowing as hard as I would like, as compared to if you were at the front seat. So these aircon vents here at the B pillars here inside, it's really a cool welcome, no pun intended. Now I'm still at the back seat here. You may notice that I'm somewhat very lit. No pun intended there. Lit is a totally different meaning if you're in the millennial generation, but literally speaking, I'm very lit, and that's because of this panoramic sunroof that we have here spec'd in this GLE, which is, let me tell you, humongous by any sheer means size. The panoramic sunroof spans all the way from the front and to the back. So it is really, 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 really huge, and it is truly welcoming because you know, you don't feel like you're constricted. You know, this car is really big in size. Having the panoramic sunroof makes it even more spacious in the cabin. This is also especially good if you have kids, if you have if you have friends in the car, you want to entertain your friends. Sunroof is truly welcoming, especially if you're driving. You don't have to be driving it in the day to actually appreciate the sunroof. You can actually be driving at night as you watch the sunset and you actually watch the stars gazing, and it's actually quite a welcoming feature in cars of today. I wish more cars had sunroofs. Of course, provided you will only see the stars when you have cleaned the roof lah. I have the key here with me. What this car comes with is a power tailgate. So if you have the key with you, all you need to do is to have it in your pocket. Put your feet right below the diffuser. Voila! It opens automatically for you. Just taking back control of the camera from my cameraman, I want to bring you closer to the insides of the tailgate. Now, as you can see there are actually 3 buttons over here. Now, this button here towards the right, this actually controls the ride height through its air suspension. So when you press this, okay, when the car is on, it will actually reduce the height of this car. So when you are carrying a heavy load of good or whatnot, you will actually make things easier by lowering the car so that you don't have to like hurt your back as you're doing so. Pretty nifty feature. Most cars have this, and I'm glad the GLE has this too as well. Now closing is the same. Freddy, you have to swipe your feet again. Full ballerina. So we're finally back in the showroom after our full day with the GLE450. Well, not exactly a full day, but maybe about 3 hours with the GLE450. So they've packed the car up. We are being surrounded by quite an amazing number of rides here. We have the Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe. There is an RX Spider right behind me here. There is a C63 AMG. There is a G-Wagon. There is a Cayenne. There is a McLaren 12C. There is a Carrera Porsche. Basically, it's always a surprise coming to F1 Auto, and it's always a delight being surrounded by all these machines. So just do come by here and say hi to the guys. They're very friendly. They won't eat you up. There are plenty of nice cars around here. As always, things are always changing around here. Now, one thing you need to know is that the GLE is actually available for test drive with F1 Auto. So if you're actually really keen on test driving it, be sure to pop a message down to our guys at F1 Auto Cars through the link below that I provided here. Yeah, I guess it's a perfect time to actually end the video right now. If you have time, just feel free to actually come by to F1 Auto, who is our main sponsor, by the way. It's always nice to actually be here. I'm not sure if I've said that already. So once again, thank you so much for your time to watch this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.